So we say, اتقوا الله في أنفسكم. There's Yawm al-Qiyamah. This belittlement, and if it's the Quran and the tajweed and the qira'at, and these things are going to lead you to start having this recognition of yourself and pride and this tahqir. And there is going to come, from one reason or another, where perhaps you're reading and you're nervous and you make a mistake. And then people will catch the same thing they used to critique people, you're doing the same. Happens. People are human beings. So I give more example. And some of them even try to belittle, like mashayikh that are lisp, and they have deficiency with the tongue of pronounce certain letters. It's something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the person upon. Or some of them used to belittle some of the ulama of India and Pakistan, and with their accent of their language, perhaps certain letters, and they belittle them. They think that they don't know Quran or they're not muhaddithin. I remember there was an Indonesian brother who was a tajweed teacher. You know the ins and outs of tajweed, but he still, because of his accent of his language and everything, when he read Quran, he would still have some sort of deficiency. No one belittled him in the match. اتقوا الله في أنفسكم. Another thing too, I remember we had an incident here in Toronto. We invited a guest speaker, and the guest speaker was, sometimes you may use an Arabic word in your language of English, someone make it English. But he did that, the brother, and it may not come with the best pronunciation when you make a word into English. Of course, you're not looking at the pronunciation and everything. So someone came up to him after and said, brother, that's not how you pronounce the word. I want to correct you in your pronunciation. And this is the first thing I guess. And you don't approach him like this. You should come to us. We will tell him. Don't go to our guests like that. Secondly, he's speaking in English. He just made the word into an English word by taking our Arabic word. And this is the flaws now. This is the refutation of the back and forth online now. I got him. Look how he reads this ayah. Look how he says this Arabic word. This is your rudud now. And I asked the audience, the people online, not to pay any attention to these individuals. They think so highly of themselves. I have an ijazah. I'm this, I'm that. طيب يا أخي جزاك الله خير بارك الله فيك أنفع الناس benefit the people through your ijazah. Let's see. But to say, like what people are doing now, they're going to Ahl Bid'ah, and then you ask them, why are you taking Quran from this innovator? He says, the sanad of the ijazat have Ash'aris and the Sufis. We can take knowledge from them. This is where it's heading now. The Quran, the proficiency of it went to this level where people would go all means necessary for it. And as some of the scholars said, and some of them went to extreme with the tajweed. You see his and busaq, as the Shaykh said, you see يخرج بُسَاقُ, and his face becoming red and veins coming out. You look at him after the salams, he looked like he did a marathon or he ran. This is Shaykh Mubin critique these people. Some of our mashayikh, Shaykh Salih Usaimi said, some of these people, person just wants to learn Fatiha, he just stuck with a'udhu with him for a month or so. A person can excel. طيب, just the last, longer than it is, very long. From the du'as, is that a person, if he wants, he can be balanced. وَجْعَلْنَا مِمَّنْ يُقِيمُ حُرُوفَ وَحُدُودًا نَعُوذُ بِكَ أَن نَكُونَ مِمَّنْ يُقِيمُ حُرُوفَهُ وَيُضَيِّعُونَ حُدُودًا. Ask Allah to make you of those who establishes letters and also the limits and the boundaries of the Quran, and seek refuge of establishing his letters but falling short in his boundaries. If you want to perfect it, no problem, but do not go to extreme. Do not go to extreme. And also, as Imam Malik said, قد يقرأ القرآن ما لا خير فيه. One can be proficient in the Quran and he has no goodness with him. And that same person probably degrading. Maybe his recitation has more khushu' than your recitation with all of those mudud and everything. Another few more examples of mistakes of the Imams of the Haram. The human beings, they can be corrected at times. Just so we understand, inshallah.
والرسول يدعوكم والرسول يدعوكم لتؤمنوا بالله وما لكم لا تؤمنون بالله والرسول يدعوكم لتؤمنوا.
And this is a very knowledgeable scholar. At the same time, a qari. Human being. You can forget an ayah, you can make a mistake.
يقولون بأفواههم ما ليس في قلوبهم والله ويقولون في ما ليس في قلوبهم والله يعلم بما يكتمون الذين قالوا لإخوانهم وقعدوا لو أطاعون ما قتلوا قل فادرءوا عن أنفسكم الموت إن كنتم صادقين.
ولو أنهم فعلوا ما يوعظون به لكان خيرا لهم وأشد تثبيتا وإذا لآتيناهم من لدنا أجرا عظيما. ومن يطع الله والرسول فأولئك مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم ولهديناهم صراطا مستقيما. ومن يطع الله والرسول فأولئك مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم.
And some of these individuals that they're munkab wa muqbil ala maybe just qira'at and tajweed, giving so much of time. If some of the persons that are mutafannin, involved in various of sciences, were to stop everything else he's doing, the other classes, the kada, and focus just like mainly as much time as that person is doing, and that tajweed, he would excel him with no shadow of doubt. What are you arrogant about? Many people probably excel you. Just because you're giving more time to one science and you're probably standing out with it, doesn't mean something you can boast and be arrogant about it.